Coming up in FX War Room Talk.
Going to bed. He's only coming home after that. So it went on like that for years, bro. And he missed out on so much of our childhood and us growing up. And, my dad got sick when I was young. He got cancer and he obviously passed away from that. But on his deathbed, he was telling me that, you know what, son, I've done all this and I've worked so hard. I've made all this money. It all doesn't matter because I lost so much of time. I didn't get to enjoy my money. I didn't get to do a lot of things. And life is short, so that always stuck in my head. And I always said, going forward, I'm going to do things differently. That's why I will never get a job, no matter what. Even me giving up my business and going into something like this, the amount of freedom of time that you have to spend time with your kids, to do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, is more important than anything. It's the quality of life. Like a lot of people are going to be richer than you.
Sure.
But our quality of life will be better than theirs. Like some people are running big businesses, but they don't have the true freedom of, they can't just go home and have lunch or jump in a plane and move to a different place and stay there for 3 months, something like that. They can't do it.
Fix to a certain
So we
spot.
can do it. And that's the beauty part about this industry that we're in. That's the main thing. It's a global industry.
We didn't just rationally take the decision. We started the journey with the team. Every mistake that every trader made, I probably did it 10 times.
Sure.
I blew accounts, I over leveraged, whatever it is, you name it, I did it. But the part that made me a successful trader is that I went back to every mistake I did.
Okay.
To see where I went wrong and what I can learn from it. So we were consistently profitable.
Okay. Yeah.
In terms of, you know what, you can make a decent living out of this. Yes, you can't guarantee the same returns every day. And in terms of basically the turning point came at NFP. I was going to work crying. He was going to work upset. I come back to her at night. You can see she's not okay. Yes, I did have a strong support system in terms of my mother and my in-laws there. But as a mother, you want to be the one to take her to school. You want to be the one that she takes her first steps with. So it did make me re-question a lot in terms of, is it worth it?
Okay. But you say it was obviously your goal to become partner. Like, what goes to your mind getting so close to your goal and then just sitting down and be like, you know what, you just want to give this up?
What was my goal? To become audit partner.
Yeah.
Financial freedom.
Financial
And to be a name, isn't?
Sure.
Right? To brag, I'm at this and this firm, I'm a partner, audit partner, but apart from financial freedom, the one thing that opened my eyes was freedom of time. Time is money. I sat in a meeting with anyone, I get paid for my time. Time is the most valuable asset and not finance.
Welcome back, guys. I'm your host, Ravs, and welcome to War Room Talk. Today, I'm joined with Rais, Fatima, and Jay. Guys, thanks for joining us today. I know you guys come from Joburg, just came down straight to the podcast studio. I really appreciate that. Today, we're going to talk about your journey, how you guys started Forex, where you guys are at now. And as we've been speaking before this, it's been an interesting road for you guys. But let's start with you, Rais. How did this journey start? And let's go before the journey of Forex. Tell us a little bit of your life and how it came up.
Okay. So I was in the automotive industry for 10 years.
Okay.
Worked for 10 years and tried to make it to the top. When you're a worker, you want to become a manager. You just want to climb that ladder and say, okay, one day I made it to the top. But at some point in my life, there's a from a personal point of view, I still thought to myself, it's 10 years and I still never reached that goal.
Yeah.
I'm dedicated worker. I was a dedicated worker.
Okay.
Blood, sweat, tears, you name it.
Yeah, just how in general everybody is in a corporate company. If I could say.
Everyone. Give
Yeah.
it your all.
Mm.
And then I said, no, something needs to be done.
Yeah,
I can't get it for the next 10 years, 20 years, doing the same thing.
sure.
I'm stuck in that position where now I needed to expose myself, go out there.
Mm.
Whatever comes my way, I gotta take it. And how I got introduced to Forex, my beautiful wife. My beautiful wife. She's like, babe,
Yeah.
there's something. Let's look into it.
Yeah.
Right? So, looked into it. Just we studied the educational part of it. What is it all about?
Yeah.
And then I said, babe, let's discuss. Let's sit down. Let's see.
Right.
Is it for us? Is it not for us? Then I said to myself, no, this is me. I literally looked at the charts. I didn't know what the charts are.
Okay.
What is a chart?
Mm.
I just stared at the chart constantly on weekends, even though market is closed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think everyone does it. I think every new trader does it. They go sit on the market, analyze whole weekend, thinking Monday, you know what, we got this.
And
Yeah.
and then after that, weekends came, I looked, and I said, there's something in this.
Yeah.
It's for me. And that's when.
So, I'm not going to cut you off, but you say that you got him introduced it. But before all of that, tell us a little bit of your story, because as we said, we spoke before this, and both of you guys were working, and both of you guys left work to become Forex traders. So I want you to just give us a little backstory, how everything happened, why you decided to leave work, what made you get into Forex.
So basically, I came from a typical Indian household where you gotta go out, you gotta get your degree, you gotta study. You know, getting lower than 80 was a fail in our household. So I went out. I do come from a family of accountants and doctors. So it was in the blood to follow in one of their footsteps, and I did follow in my father's, which was accounting.
No, it's you went down the CA route.
Yes, I
Okay,
am.
nice.
It was one of it. I was very proud to be one. I won't lie, because I could say I'm like my dad, I'm like my uncle. But at the end of the day, why did you choose accounting? Why do you choose to become a doctor? Because of money. You know the pay is
Of
right.
course, yeah.
That's true.
It's money is one
Money
of
makes
the
world go
worst.
around.
Yeah, but it's one of the worst masters.
Okay.
Because you're a slave to it, because you want to be
Sure.
earning what the best earns. So I went into that career. In that career, I'm sure you know part of the BCom field, they do basically introduce you to what the market can offer in terms of economics. So it did ignite a spark within me, but obviously I was more focused on doing auditing. So I furthered myself in auditing, completed my degree, but that spark was always there. So I did do a lot of research. And in terms of social media, you are blessed with knowledge. But it's also a curse because I knew so much. We went, me and Rais, we both looked at it, we studied, but obviously in their terms, I didn't know you could trade the market. So we looked at it in terms of investment decisions,
Okay.
right? So from there, so we started doing research, we started YouTubing, TikTok.
First mistake.
First mistake. No, but in terms of there,
Yeah,
you see higher highs, higher lows. And you're like, what the hell is that?
Yeah,
But you
don't
got exposed to
understand
the
it.
Forex market just from Forex influencers on Instagram, or how?
Yes, the wrong way.
Okay.
But I didn't have anyone to show me where to start. Where does it start? And that's where we came across Jay. I won't lie, I was a pain in the ass with him.
But I don't want to. We're just going to back it up a little bit. Obviously, we want to know your story. You were in the CA field. You were
Yes.
working, obviously. And how many years were you working, man?
I completed basically around 6 years. So you go basically from a trainee to a senior to an audit manager. So basically, I was one step away from my goal, which was being partner. So, you know, you
Okay.
climb in that ladder
Yeah,
slowly,
yeah.
one step at a time. And then it came to a point where I was like, is this what I want? Do I want to complete my goal, my end goal, which was to become an audit partner? Or do I really want to look back at what do I actually want? In that terms, when I started my degree, when I started my studying, I started my career, I had no commitments. I was my father's pet, my mother's, yeah, but more my father's. Growing up, it was just myself to look at. I had no responsibility. I met Reese. We started this journey together, and then we have a beautiful baby girl. And then my whole life's perspective changed. Because in terms of growing the corporate ladder, in terms of basically completing what I wanted to do financially and independently, there was a lot of sacrifices I need to make. And that was my family. And as a mother, yes, other people do have other commitments, they do have other interests. For me, I needed to rethink my life. I did not want to be leaving my child early in the morning crying, Mommy, Daddy, please don't leave me. I was going to work crying. He was going to work upset. I come back to her at night. You can see she's not okay. Yes, I did have a strong support system in terms of my mother and my in-laws there. But as a mother, you want to be the one to take her to school. You want to be the one that she takes her first steps with. So it did make me re-question a lot in terms of, is it worth it?
Okay. But you say it was obviously your goal to become partner. Like, what goes to your mind getting so close to your goal and then just sitting down and be like, you know what, this you just want to give this up?
What was my goal? To become audit partner,
Yeah.
financial freedom.
Financial freedom.
And to be a name, isn't
Sure.
right? To brag, I'm at this and this firm, I'm a partner, audit partner, but apart from financial freedom, the one thing that opened my eyes was freedom of time. Time is money. I
Sure.
sat in a meeting with anyone, I get paid for my time.
Mm.
Time is the most valuable asset and not finance.
That's
If
the
you
whole
look
point
at,
of
but that's my
finance, yeah.
personal opinion.
Sure.
Other people,
I'm sure a lot of people would agree with you. Yeah.
I wouldn't say a lot because there's a lot of people that do have their own independence. I had a lot of backlash when I left.
I can imagine having backlash
Like-
from the family for leaving.
Yeah,
What
well,
are you
And
good
the
at
worst part
doing?
is, I think both of them left at the same time.
We pull a plug at
yeah.
the same time.
Is
That's-
it?
that's-
She, I remember she told me,
Crazy, bro.
she's like, babe, we're doing this. We're doing this. It's me and you against the world. That's when I said,
We have to have the utmost belief in ourselves.
if you believe in yourself,
Yeah.
anything is possible. It's possible.
So both of you just sat down and say, you know what, you're leaving your job, Forex is away.
We
I
had
guess they're doing it. They did
plan
it
of
for their
action.
daughter, as you can see.
Yeah. No, but like I would think like, you know, some situation would be like, you know what, one person would leave and then one
Yeah.
person would stay in the job.
That's the advice I gave them.
Okay.
I
Okay.
remember
yeah.
I phoned him.
Yeah.
It was a Sunday, early
Yeah.
in the morning. I phoned him. I said, bro, I want to leave work. He swore me.
Yeah.
Straight. He said, I effing made.
Yeah.
Then I thought to myself, Jay cares so much. Jay is a brother.
Yeah.
Any mentor will tell you, any person will tell you, okay, yeah, fine, leave. You know, it will all work out. But he told me, think it properly. At that time, my mind was already made up.
Oh, so you going this conversation saying, I'm done.
Yeah.
And then me and Fatima, we jotted down.
Hmm.
We jotted down. And we're like, this can be done in the freedom of time
Sure.
with our daughter. Spend the time as a father. Fatima was obviously, she could work. Like, you know, she one day
Remotely.
like remotely.
Okay.
But
Okay.
as a father, I missed out on my child's first steps. And today I'm seeing it. There's so many things that I wish I could, you know, do back.
Go back. Yeah.
Go back. And I don't regret it. There's things that me and Asmara you can't even explain. It's inseparable.
She's his pet.
Yeah.
She's
That-
his pet.
That is my life. She is my life.
Don't lie. I can't sit in now.
He's laying it on thick. Brownie points.
Before this podcast, you're like, you need to say this.
No, but
I'm joking.
Yeah, I can relate to what you're talking about because obviously I have my kids and I grew up the same way, and spending a lot of time with them is really important because when I grew up, my dad, even though he wasn't working for anybody, but he was running his own company, and in the mornings when we used to wake up for school, he used to already be gone to work, and then in the afternoons when we going to bed, he's only coming home after that. So it went on like that for years, bro. And he missed out on so much of our childhood and us growing up. And my dad got sick when I was young. He got cancer, and he obviously passed away from that. But on his deathbed, he was telling me that, "Hey, you know what, son, I've done all this, and I've worked so hard. I've made all this money. It all doesn't matter because I lost so much of time. I didn't get to enjoy my money. I didn't get to do a lot of things. And life is short, so that always stuck in my head. And I always said, going forward, I'm going to do things differently. That's why I will never get a job, no matter what. Even me giving up my business and going
Yeah.
into something like this, the amount of freedom of time that you have to spend time with your kids, to do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, is more important than anything. It's the quality of life. Like a lot of people are going to be richer than you,
Sure.
but our quality of life will be better than theirs. Like some people are running big businesses, but they don't have the true freedom of, they can't just go home and have lunch or jump in a plane and move to a different place and stay there for 3 months, something like that. They can't do
Yeah.
it.
Fix to a
So
certain
we
spot.
can do it. And that's the beauty part about this industry that we're in. That's the main thing. It's a
Yeah.
global industry.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But from what Jay said, obviously you guys have been experiencing something like that now. Obviously, like we spoke, you guys all of a sudden said you want to come down to Durban for a holiday. But when working, was that always like you had to take off, she had to take off, then make a plan, do a holiday? How's life changed for you guys in that perspective? One of any. Yeah.
I'm my own boss. She's our own boss.
I'm his boss.
Oh, he
Yeah, basically, yeah, in a way.
said it straight.
That's the best part.
Put
You
it
don't
on
need to-
YouTube. Said it
You don't need
straight.
to take orders from anyone, huh? You don't need to answer to
Yeah.
anyone.
I don't need to fill up a leave form.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Just wake up, you go, you sit in
'cause
front of your
if
computer.
you look at it in a if you're working for someone or company, no matter you can be a manager or whatever it may be, you still have to report to someone. You still have to go to HR.
100%.
So, Alhamdulillah, in the last 3 months, I can come to Durban twice.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
it's working.
Whenever you want.
It was only 5 days
Okay.
a year.
You had to take
A
leave.
year.
Yeah.
A
A
year.
year. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. Obviously, you had to put in your leave. You
Gotta
had.
plan it.
He had to put his
advance.
leave at the beginning of
Of
the
the
year.
year.
And I had
So you had to plan so far ahead.
plan my
Yes.
deadlines within his leave.
Oh.
So if I had
okay,
deadlines,
yeah.
we couldn't go on holiday
And
because priorities come through.
one thing also was when I was working, it was dedication. I used to go to work. What chicken pox? What the flu? The everything, the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
shebang. You know, every flu that you can think of.
You just had to get up and go.
I just get to.
Yeah, that's hard, man.
And with forex, it's me again. It's me. I
If
just
you want to
gotta-
take a day off, you take a day off.
I take it.
Yeah.
But the hustle is there.
The hustle is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people think that you say we have a lot of time as forex traders. It also consumes a bit of your day, if I could say. Because you can't just sit okay, sometimes your setup is there, you're lucky, 5 minutes on and off the chart, done and dusted. But sometimes you have to wait for those to play out.
But
You understand what I'm saying?
if you compare it to a 9 to 5,
No, that's what I'm saying, a
compare
bit
it to
of
a
your
9
day.
to, 9 to
Yeah.
5, come on, bro. We live in a dream.
I think
Yeah.
me and Fatima
I think
used to
I
work,
think I work 2 hours a day
what,
now.
5 to 5 or 6
5
to
to 7.
5 to 7
5 to
every day.
7.
Sure.
That's leaving now and getting out. Not
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the chores you need to
So
do.
both of you used to leave And then you just leave your daughter with
My
parents.
my
Drop
mommy or my mother. And for 2 years it carried on.
2 years.
Mommy, daddy, don't leave me.
Yeah.
And every time Fatima used to drive in front of me, I used to drive. But inside, I don't want to show her. I should be strong. But in the car, I used to cry.
Yeah.
And then I told her it had to be done.
Yeah. So when you guys made that decision
powerful,
of
man.
this leaving work, obviously your parents had something to say about this, or your family, or somebody had to had something to say.
A
Ye-
lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah, how was the
What are
backlash?
you going to do when your child gets big?
Right.
Firstly, that's my problem, not yours. Secondly,
Yeah.
I get it. But I don't want her to grow up saying, Mommy wasn't around.
Mm.
Mommy was busy. Or have that kind of mentality. Yes, my dad used to work. But I had a full-time mom. Like my mom was there to give me the full-time support. And I did miss my dad. So I didn't want her growing up like that without, yes, a mother is necessary, but in today's time, that old generational curse of men having to leave the house and women having to leave the house to make a living needs to come to an end. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Because as much as you need your mother, you need your father.
Sure. 100%.
So we did receive a lot of backlash, but that's when we set our priorities straight and we're like, we believe in ourselves. We don't give a damn about what the next person.
So you guys were headstrong, and this is what you want to do. Did anyone say anything? They'd be like, you know what, make you think twice. Maybe we shouldn't just jump into
The
hasty.
thing is, we didn't just rationally take the decision. We started the journey with the team. Every mistake that every trader made, I probably did it 10 times.
Sure.
I blew accounts, I over leveraged, whatever it is, you name it, I did it. But
Yeah.
the part that made me a successful trader is that I went back to every mistake I did
Okay.
to see where I went wrong and what I can learn from it. So we were consistently profitable
Okay. Yeah.
in terms of, you know what, you can make a decent living out of this. Yes, you can't guarantee the same returns every day. And in terms of basically the turning point came at NFP.
Yeah. Tell us.
I was in a boardroom
Yeah.
because we were doing our trade together.
So you were trading while working.
me too.
You were
Oh.
also
We used
trading.
to phone one another,
Yeah.
you know?
I
Or
would buy
discuss
and
what's
Buying
sell
or
it.
selling.
Yeah.
Because I used to take calls as a salesman.
Right.
So you're taking 10 calls at a time. You're working under pressure because you need to make commission, doing emails. And when her phone call came,
Everything was stop.
stop. Because this is
25 past 2.
25.
Oh yeah, yeah.
hours.
Half past 2 was news.
We sitting there.
Yeah.
We waiting for the 20. We used to enter 28.
Okay.
Right? So 28 minutes you start adding 1, then 29, like bang, 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 bang.
Full margin.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys were full margin, right?
Full.
Okay.
And then you just saw this profit, which was over my salary.
Over my salary.
Yeah.
We closed. We said, okay, closing. We literally sat for a minute, quiet.
So you-
like, did that just happen?
You'll trade it one account or you'll trade it two separate
No,
accounts?
two separate
Two separate accounts.
Whoa,
So
okay.
you made your salary, both in one.
And that's
We were
when
ready to
and that's when
retire
I,
that day.
that's when I told her, okay, as soon as this money touches my bank account,
We can talk.
You know it's real.
we can talk. Maybe at that time I thought it's maybe a scam. I just thought my mind was just going because I never seen that. I'm working my ass off, and I just did double in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That happened to me at McDonald's.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I saw that video.
That blew my mind, bro.
so after you made your money, what, you just went back to work like everything is normal?
Fridays usually is
Or
like,
it's Fridays?
after lunch.
Yeah,
we usually,
Friday after your Juma, basically on
It's a
the
chill day.
automotive side, it gets quiet. It's quiet. You get
Okay.
one, two calls, like you're on a chill vibe.
So you knew you were having a good weekend.
I needed to come home to see her, to see if she took my phone, I took her phone to see is it
Yeah.
real. And then I told her, babe, let us didn't touch the bank account first, right?
Yeah.
That's Wednesday.
That's when I told her, you know what, it has to be done.
Hmm.
There's no other way.
And what consistent profits? Like, you don't take into account news events because it could go either way.
100%, yes.
So from our consistent profits, we saw we could make what we were earning. And the funny part is, you trade in Holy Grail times, which is twice a day, for probably half an hour to an hour max. Where here you set in from 6 to what time, focusing on work. Your priority is work, it's not Holy Grail.
Sure. Yeah.
Now imagine you took all that time that you're focusing on work to focus on the charts. What could you make?
Sounds easy, eh?
Sounds easy, but also
Yeah,
if you're
no.
content with what you make, imagine the time.
How much time you can spend on time making money.
I can be with my child. I can bake with her. I can play with her. I take her to school.
Teach how to trade.
Sleep. Sleep was the biggest problem with us.
So when you were trading during work, is that the time you met Jay, or you learned from YouTube, or
We were
how did you-
watching, but we knew nothing.
so you okay?
We were watching, but we knew nothing. There was higher highs and higher lows and
They're lucky.
what SMC
They're
and
lucky that they
And
didn't
one-
start on
one-
YouTube and
Like, you know,
go to
you're going to
other
get your
mentors.
ABC and this. Now me and Fatima, confidently can look at a naked chart and see what is going on.
100%.
Right, that's good.
Thanks to FX War Room and the team and my brother.
Thanks, man.
So tell us about that journey. Jay obviously had a seminar in Johannesburg, which you guys attended. I wasn't there, so I don't know what went down, but yeah,
always biggest supporters.
biggest
Okay.
biggest supporters, eh? Yeah.
They asked me for my number when I was getting up.
Because
I was like,
Yeah.
no.
you know how I do seminars when I'm back testing or I'm showing them how to use the strategy or whatever it is during
Yeah.
the seminar. I do it as interactive as possible.
Hmm.
So I called a few people from the first asked them who knows how to use TradingView. A few guys put their hands up. I called them to the front. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stand in front, I'm gonna explain what to do, you guys run the TradingView. Bro, people are dumb, bro. they they can't do jack shit. But I see they just wanted the opportunity, you know? Maybe they can, yeah. But they didn't know how to use TradingView. So lucky she was there. So we called her up and then
So she volunteer, or you just pulled out?
oh, I just pulled her out.
She was struggling.
I was like, I can't deal with these guys.
So did you
anymore.
know her before that?
Yeah, she was a student. We were mentoring, everything online.
Oh,
But we
okay,
physically
okay, right.
met first time at the seminar.
Okay.
Tell him how packed the seminar was. He stood at the back with his child for 4
We
hours.
went with your
bro.
kid.
She
Wow.
says, I want to meet Uncle Jay.
Uncle Jay. Yeah, yeah.
Tell him how busy the seminar was.
Crazy.
Yeah, I didn't
People
attend that one,
actually
yeah.
came in, looked and like, yo,
They had to go out.
Walked off.
But even the doors were closed for some.
Yeah.
it
It
was
was
Yeah,
crazy.
because they couldn't allow
You
too many
couldn't,
people.
you like squeeze, it was like, you know, like you squashed.
People were standing like that, squashed, bro.
Yeah.
They were standing for 4 hours at the back.
Jeez.
And it was hot in there.
Yeah, it was out there.
Yeah.
So when you called her, what happened?
we called her up and then she ran the.
Yeah.
I
The
proudly
TradingView?
went to go to Holy Grail.
Yeah. We did everything on point. We showed the guys the power of the strategy.
Yeah.
It blew everybody's mind. How they were screaming.
People were asking me for my number. I said, no, you need to speak to
Yeah.
this man, yeah.
Oh,
He's he's my mentor. You need
Yeah.
to speak to him. No, bro. I said, no, you need to
Go
go to
speak to
him.
him. Sure. Okay. And then from there, how did it progress?
We already left work by then.
Oh, so you guys already left work by
Bro,
then.
that's what I'm saying. They joined us.
Yeah.
I think maybe 2 months in.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
2-3 months in, they're already having conversations
yeah.
about leaving work. I remember
Yeah.
he came down to Durban. They spoke about it.
Yeah.
I told him, are you sure you're going to do this? What's the backup plan? Do you have any savings? Like, what's the trading plan?
So you
can't
got
just
the
leave
plan
work.
over there, obviously.
Yeah, it took a while, but I tried to talk them out of it. I told them, you know what? At least do it on the side, build a kitty.
And then,
One person leave, the other person work. Then when you're ready, then the next person leaves.
then
you're-
you set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
They
used
just
our
told their
last
parents,
savings.
whatever it is, we're leaving work.
We basically took the journey onto our last savings.
We took the lead.
Yeah.
It's either you take the risk.
That's
or you
So
take
you went big or go home, basically.
Yeah. That's a risk.
We had to
it.
believe
We
in
had to
us.
believe.
Yeah.
But also we made sure we showed up. We made sure we studied. We made sure we back tested.
When we got introduced to FX War Room, Holy Grail.
Hmm.
Holy Grail is the truth.
Yeah.
It's easy, bro.
It's
So
simple.
easy.
It can be more simple than that.
Thanks, Jay. Yeah, no, with that strategy, well, as I said, I'm saying thank you, Jay. Jay came up with the strategy. I think you don't even need to know how to trade. I think you just need basic understanding of, horizontal, vertical lines
100%.
and how a candlestick forms. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's about it. So you don't need to be an expert
If you
trader.
think about it, we built our company around it.
Mm,
Because at the time when we started, we didn't have a social media, bro.
mm,
I think I had like 100 followers on Instagram and maybe 1,000 on TikTok.
yeah.
But our company was so big because from word of mouth, people were using it, making money. They knew we're the real deal. We're not selling anything on,
Yeah.
we're not selling lifestyle, we're not selling anything. We don't even have an influence.
True.
Yet we built
Yeah.
this entire company. The whole war room we built was just us, all from Stanger.
Yeah. All from
And
Stanger. Yeah.
all the signal providers, all the mentors, everybody, they were my students. I was alone, and then Surab was actually one of my first student,
Yeah.
was Surab. And he
Yeah.
became a signal provider mentor. Akhil, also my student, signal provider mentor. Mo, also my student, signal provider mentor.
Producing mentors and single providers. Yeah.
So we're obviously doing something right.
Yeah.
And that's what people are attracted to, because there's a lot of fake people out there.
Yeah.
Industry
This
is
industry
fucked.
is full of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Social
interesting, yeah.
media sells you a lot of fake things.
Yeah.
But I think that's how people get caught up in it as well. I mean, obviously, the guys got fancy cars, fancy watches. They going this holiday, that holiday, and I think people think it's easy. Like you're gonna be like that.
They get it.
They get
Yeah.
caught up in the lifestyle, in whatever is going on, and I think that's how they're gonna be in the next 1 year.
Like, sorry,
No,
when
it's
me and Fatima in the trade. So we always tell ourselves, rich or broke, we're making it.
Yeah,
We remind ourselves.
I think that's good. I think it's also good that you guys got each other.
Yes.
I mean, you guys both on the same wavelength. It's not like one person saying no, one person saying yes, and you're fighting over it. Like, you guys are both on the same wavelength. I think that's good. Good for the psychology part of trading. And both of y'all, I'm assuming you're trading your separate accounts. You trade your account, you trade your accounts. So I think that's good. And it seems to be working for you guys. And yeah, you guys must keep that up. But in terms of like trading, who's like now the more aggressive trader and who's the more, let's keep it safe there.
You know it.
I'm the aggressive one.
Are you the
But that's
aggressive
because
one?
of my mentor.
So,
right?
yeah, your mentor is very aggressive. Barcoding.
Full margins, bro.
No, why I'm asking is because obviously you guys have a plan. Both can't be aggressive. Obviously, as you said, not every trade's gonna go your way.
Yeah.
That's how we're successful.
That's
Yeah.
how we
Because imagine you have two business partners that think the same.
Yeah.
Your
then you-
business is going nowhere.
Like when we enter into a trade, Fatima will ask me a question, why did you enter this
Are
trade?
you guys sitting in front of the same computer and analyzing the same charts? Okay.
We're next to each other.
When
Yeah.
she stuck to me like glue.
She stuck to you.
So she's seen my profits, so I
Right.
can't hide that. You know?
Oh, okay, okay. I
What
see
I
what you mean.
So then
She wants to double it.
she'll ask me, babe, why did you take this trade? What did you see that I didn't see?
Mm.
Until it does. Vice versa, we'll do the same.
Yeah.
We always, you
Talk
know,
to each other before you're entering.
yeah. And while we're in a trade,
Mm.
when to say, you know what, cut your losses.
100%.
How important is this? Because they are a couple and they're trading together.
Mm.
And I know when I first started, I was trading on my own, and you're always glued to your phone. And your partner is, well, my wife was always like irritating me, what you doing? Why are you
Yeah.
always stuck to your phone? But when she started trading and I started teaching her, and we can speak about it,
Yeah.
it makes it so much more fun. And I
100%,
think
yeah.
you're going through a similar thing now, because
Yeah.
at first you were trading on your own,
And then, yeah.
and your girlfriend probably you're going to see her now, and you're spending time on the
She'll
charts.
be like, put the
checking your
phone away and
trade.
everything.
she-
Yeah.
they don't understand. But now she's also
Yeah.
a trader.
She's learning, yeah.
Exactly, and how much better it is that you can speak to your person about it,
No, that's 100%
bounce
true.
ideas off, bounce trades off.
Yeah, I think it's also good to speak to somebody as well because, like now, for instance, I used to call Jamie, like, you know what, the setup. Now he be obviously looking at something on the computer, and then he'll ask himself, maybe this, that. And it's just nice to have somebody, as you said, close to you. I mean, you guys are sitting and looking at the same computer, and what you see, the other person sees, and what they see, you don't see. So it's good to have two minds looking at the same chart at the same time. And with live charts, you got to make decisions quick. You got to buy, you got to sell on the spot. So it's nice that you two have each other to know that even the psychology part of it, psychology plays a very big role in trading.
Yeah, it does.
It's one of the main.
It does play a big role.
Yeah, we all been through the rut, if I could say, where psychology messes us up.
Yeah.
But then you kind of have to come out of it. You speak to people, it helps you.
So,
And then-
so let's talk about that. How is the psychology, or what is the psychological difference between working and trading? And then obviously now you stopped working, the safety net is gone, and trading for a living. Because I know what I went through was, before I used to use it as an investment tool. And now when you're trading for a living, if you fund your account to 10K, when you blow the 10K, you think about all the things you could have paid for, like diapers, groceries, lights, water, whatever it is. So how did you cope with that? Knowing that this trade has to work. If it doesn't work, there's no lights, there's no food. As
There's
a
a lot
man of the
playing-
house, how does that play on your mind?
It
'Cause I
plays.
struggled.
It plays every day,
Yeah.
every trade. But my biggest supporter is my wife.
You gotta have discipline.
Discipline, risk management.
It plays a
I
big
like how Fatima said. I did like how all traders FOMO,
Mm.
park.
Yeah.
The usuals.
Yeah.
But it comes to a point in life where now that you're doing it for a living, you have to
Make sure.
make sure go according to your rules. If it is your stop loss, it's market conditions. There's nothing you can do.
It's just about there.
So
Yeah.
that's how we play that big role with each
with each
other.
other.
You gotta look at risk as an opportunity. Because how are we going to make profit without taking a risk?
100%. Yeah, you have to put some sort of money
So
in the
it's
market.
an
Skin in
opportunity
the
to
game.
become
You gotta put skin in the game.
opportunity to become profitable.
Yeah.
The only time when it isn't possible or like becomes profitable in a way is when you don't know how to use it. Where you're being reckless or aggressive or revenge trading. It
Yeah.
happens to the best of traders because you make a loss, you want to jump back in.
I think
Yes,
everyone
you
does
did lose money, but go back, see where you made your fault, so next time you don't do it again. And that's the nice part about having me as a partner. Is if I want to enter into a trade after I make a loss, and he'll be like, "Whoa, are you aggressively trading?
You know what
Are
I
you-"
tell her? I tell her, come and go, let's go for shopping.
Let's go to the shop, eh?
Let's go for shopping. Let me buy you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is okay. Let's go.
Let's go.
Then you see that it's,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, that's good.
how I do things.
We started this new thing where we have a lot of confluences that needs to be met.
A
Yes, it's a
checklist.
blessing, but after speaking to Jay,
So Jay obviously played a very big part in your trading journeys.
the biggest part.
The biggest part, yeah. So all the information, did you learn from Jay, or was it just something you picked up on the way, and when you got to Jay, it was just like a reconfirmation of what you learned?
What I did was because I had so much knowledge, but I didn't understand it, I tried to forget about it and start again.
Okay.
So basically, our goal was we found a legit person that's going to teach us legit things. We're a legit broker.
Yeah.
And we seen him do it. Yes, I didn't believe it till I got my first profits. Then, or I blew my first account. I think I was blowing accounts for the first 2 months.
Is that?
And I was in a cent account. Just 200. 200. And 200 goes a long way.
Yeah,
200
cent account.
cents?
No. 200 and a cent account.
okay.
You know the story. Any
Yeah,
new
yeah,
student
yeah.
comes in, start them with a cent
Cent
account.
account and then move them across.
Because we're all going to pay school fees. There's no point in bringing any new student into our company, starting them with a standard account, making them fund large amounts.
Yeah,
You're
and
gonna
then they
pay
get
school fees.
discouraged.
You're going to
Yeah.
pay school fees. You'd rather pay school fees with a cent account and lose small money. Because imagine if you're coming in and trading $2,000 a day.
And we made our money from Holy Grail. Before we went back and we said, let's go look at key levels, let's go look at market structures.
Yeah.
You know, that helps you like pull out like fake outs and here
Sure,
and
yeah.
there. But at the end of the day, you know you trade in price action.
Price with volume. Holy Grail is the truth.
Holy Grail. So you guys still trade Holy Grail, eh?
Not okay because Jay is my brother, but I'm here because of that.
Sure.
Because of that.
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
And the support.
And the support. I
They
can
bu-
pick up the phone anytime to any one of you. You all will help. FX Forum.
Yeah.
Any, it doesn't matter.
That's true, huh?
Anyone.
You become a family.
You become a
Yeah,
family.
you get to know because I'm not sure. There was a lot of you guys on the mentorship.
We had hundreds of students.
We had a lot of people. I think,
was
and I remember.
probably the most horrible one.
No, there was no. Everyone was good. The problem is, like as I said, I'm not good with names, but I think you also shared your story on the mentorship. That's why I
She
think I
did.
picked it up. Yeah. So even I don't know if I'm gonna tell his name, but there's somebody you should know. He's also in school. He also started with the Holy Grail.
Gulam.
Oh, you Oli? Okay, you said the name.
Oh,
Yeah, so
16-year-old guy.
the 16-year. I don't know if you know
yeah,
him.
I know it.
Yeah, so that kid, with the
He's
he
been
started
running
with the
Holy
sense
Grail.
account
His
as well,
sense account,
Holy
Holy
Grail.
Grail.
He's been making miracles, eh?
Yeah, he was making
Just
like
recently, he took like what 200 rand to how much? You remember he barcoded that
oh
gold
yeah,
bar
and he held it,
and he
eh?
held it for so long.
Yeah, and then but initially when he came, he was making like cents. He was making like 2 cents, like 0.5 cents. Now, so we put in perspective, 5 cents is 1 rand.
Yeah.
He was making like 2 cents, 1 cent, 3 cents, and he came to. I remember he came to Jay and I, or it was you. He's like, no, it's not working. And we're like, show us what you're doing, and he was doing everything wrong. Like his times are all off, his lines weren't right.
Yeah.
And I think we did the one session, and we taught him it. He went and back tested it, and in the next week, I think he was just making like 1,000 rand.
He started getting a bit cocky.
Daily.
He started getting a bit cocky and overconfident and
Yeah.
speaking down on other students. And
Yeah, I
stuff.
remember he used to come on. I remember he used to come on. He used to post a spreadsheet on the
Yeah,
group,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, this can't be him." But yeah, I mean, like, well, that's also like what we offer. Like, we did our mentorships. Everyone joined. I think also with a community like that helps a lot of people. I don't know if it helped you guys, but
It did.
I know it also, like, for instance, like when I mentor students, it also like this reassures me like I know what I'm doing as well. So
And one more thing. Backtesting is a tool that you need to take, even on weekends. Take out half an hour. Just pick a random day
yeah,
and just backtest. That's what
That's how you're gonna learn.
I still do that.
And
Yeah,
build
I think-
confidence.
I
in your
still
strategy.
I go back 1 year to I just pick a random day and just see.
yeah,
That's the tool.
backtesting. Yeah, backtesting is very
important
important.
Most important. It's the most powerful.
I think it also gives you more confidence in taking your trade because you see what happened in the past. And then you preempting it's gonna happen again. So
Yeah, I think the main thing is whatever strategy you are using, you got to stick with it for at least 6 months or so. Like
build
give it a proper
strategy.
chance to work.
yeah, there's no strategy that's 100%.
Yeah, but a lot of people they like to system up, or they'll even use it for like a month. Like Holy Grail sometimes in a ranging market you're getting cooked. Like last week we got cooked. So imagine now someone takes a bad
A bad
losing
week.
streak or does a losing streak like that, and then they're like, okay, this thing doesn't work at all.
Mm.
They give up too easily. But you got to base it over a 6-month period or 1-month period, not a 1 week or bad week or
Bad
bad,
week,
trade.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, it comes down to you as a person.
Yeah. But
Like, are you willing to sit down, study the market, see where this is going to take you, focus on being disciplined? Do you want to become a successful trader? Do you want to focus on your skills? Or do you just want to be that person that just gets rich quick?
I think
But
everyone
deep
wants to get
down-
rich
deep
quick,
down
but it
everybody
doesn't
knows.
happen. Yeah.
deep down, you know what you're doing wrong.
But nothing
Yeah.
comes
Deep
easy.
deep down as a trader, if anybody's listening, deep down as a trader, you know what you're doing wrong. Everybody knows what they're doing wrong. At that stage when they're not profitable, there are clear signs deep down you know what you're doing wrong. You know that you're not disciplined. You know that you're not applying a strategy. You know you're being lazy. You know you're not analyzing. You know you're not backtesting.
Yeah.
These are all the things your mentor or whoever you're learning from is constantly telling you, but you're ignoring it and you're chasing quick money and you're chasing quick money and then you're losing your profits and then it's like a rinse
It's a
and
ripple
repeat.
effect.
Yeah, it's like a cycle
But
of
everyone wants
never
that.
ending going back and forth.
Everyone wants that strategy, the quick rich strategy or plan, which it can happen for maybe about a few days, and then you hit that one day where you just lose everything.
I always
You just-
believe like nothing comes easy.
Nothing
You
wrong.
got to work for it. If you want to become a doctor, you got to do your 7 years, whatever.
Yeah.
Your piloting, whatever it may be. You have to put in that time. Weekends, okay, I'm going out with friends. I need to study. I'm writing a test tomorrow. The same thing with trading. You got to implement
I
the
guess that's
same
why
thing.
they're such good traders. You put in 6-7 years chartered accountancy.
Yeah, so she got the dedication,
Yeah,
huh?
the dedication
I
is
wish
there.
I did it
Imagine
in
people.
trading though.
Imagine how good lawyers are going to be at trading, accountants are going to be at trading, doctors are
But
going
it's
to be at
discipline
trading.
because I know
Oh,
people that did CA and it is stressful, eh? They
yeah,
go through a lot of stress.
Comes down to how bad you want it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
But
Forex
from
is a wild journey, yeah?
as we spoke, it's addictive journey.
Addictive.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
very addictive. You just want to be at the chart the whole day, every day. You be sleep charts and markets be closed. You want to see where the market wants to go.
Yeah, but recently I've changed my trading style completely.
Mm,
Like I trade very minimal now, maybe once a day, sometimes 3 times for the week.
okay.
I backed up a lot. You know, I was talking to you about this.
Yeah.
Because the more you trade, the more you're exposing yourself to risk in the market. The less you trade, the more profitable you're gonna be.
That's what I'm saying,
100%.
yeah.
The less you trade, the more profitable you're gonna
But
be.
then I think with a mindset like that, you have to have goals.
Yeah.
Like if your target, I'm just saying, is 10,000 rand for the week. If you hit your 10,000, you're out.
Stop.
Yeah.
know, in the mornings I take a trade in the morning. If it's profitable, I don't even take another trade.
Yeah.
We spoke about this in our meeting early on.
Mm.
Dial it back, and we're talking about freedom of time. You can't be a slave to the chart. You can't be trading the whole day. You can't be scalping the whole day to reach your target. You gotta, pick your poison at a specific time, your kill zone, or whatever it is. Trade that time, and then you're free for the rest of the day.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like an addiction.
Yeah,
It's hard to get into that mindset where I take one trade, I'm profitable, I'm done for the day.
You're 100%
Because
right.
the problem is once you open that chart,
You
somehow
wanna
the
close
setup
it.
is there.
It's like a drug, bro.
It's like the setup is there. That line is touching that line. It's perfect.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
there. I
yeah,
must
yeah.
take it. And then you take it and then it goes wrong. Then you're like, shit, I shouldn't have taken it.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm up Asia trading.
Oh, you trade Asian.
I'm Asia.
Yeah.
I'll stay up the whole day.
Ish.
Yeah, I'm also trading the morning sessions now.
I'm a London
I'm a
session.
London guy, bro.
London
I used to only trade New York, but now I just trade London.
New York's a lot of volatility,
Too much.
especially US 30 and NAS. I
Yeah.
mean, if you catch the direction, you making
Yeah.
quick profit. But
But I
Those-
feel like the market structure and the time for you to tick all your confluences and to see a setup, it forms better. Asia, London.
Mm.
That window in the morning sets up the day, because 70% of the time you're gonna catch like maybe London or the high of the day or the low of the day during that London session.
sure.
The only problem is if you if you get the wrong trade, you could be cooked for the whole day. It's not coming back,
Not
you know?
coming back, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only thing. But when you catch the right trade,
You catching big.
a lot of the times if you leave a runner, it's gonna run the entire day. So it's nice to trade that London, pre-London,
Yeah.
yeah.
But in New York.
I don't
Pre-New
like
York.
trading. I don't like trading New York session anymore. Well, that's just my trading style.
Yeah. Well,
changed it.
some people only trade New York.
Yeah.
Some people only trade New
It's-
York.
That's quick money. That's fast money.
That's
But you're
Yeah.
your heart rate at that time.
That's like a
Yeah,
news
bro.
event every day.
yeah. Sometimes in like 5 minute candle, it's pushing 2,000, like US 30. For
Yeah, like
instance.
US 30 and stuff.
2000
It's sometimes pushing more than a news event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll be news event at 2:30, 2:30 catching another news
yeah,
event.
yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. So there's so much. I personally, New York session, you got to be on the ball. You got to be quick.
You gotta be quick.
You got to be very quick. Yeah. But coming back to you two, what is the objective now? Yes, you said time is obviously was number one priority, spending time with your kid, but you've got that time now. You started trading. You in the trading journey. What is the goal, the objective from now?
Basically, make the best of it. I told you. I don't want fancy things. I don't
Yeah.
want luxury things. Yes, maybe it will change in future.
She's lying. She said she wanted a horse.
A horse. A horse is not cheap to maintain.
That's a fancy thing. That's a luxury thing.
That's
I love
luxury, eh?
animals.
Especially she gets one horse and she gets a barn and.
Farm, but a small
Yeah,
house,
see?
but a big
No,
yard.
she told me she wants a farm,
Yeah.
but a square house.
Square.
4 corner house.
Okay.
and she'll be happy.
She didn't say how big the house must be.
No, she never
Yeah,
said.
because the farmlands are big. So it doesn't mean you're not growing up. It's not going to be a big house.
No, but
But yeah, because a lot of couples will watch this and they'll obviously take a lot of inspiration from it.
Yeah.
So it's good that you guys came here, and we appreciate you guys coming here, speaking to us, letting us know your journey, and your journey is still continuing it. I think this is just the beginning of it.
yes.
So that's what I'm asking. What is the way forward? What is the goal? Is it going to be like early retirement for you guys, or is this going to be
You can't retire from trading,
yeah?
from the market.
You're gonna
Can't.
take it with you to the grave.
I can tell you, me and Fatima can be in our 80s
Yeah, still
still. One more thing also, faith
Plays a big part. of
plays
our
a
journey.
very big. We have our office and our prayer room next.
Mm.
Believe in faith.
God brought us here. He's gonna get us through it.
That's good.
That's excellent. A lot of people need to hear that.
Yeah.
You have to keep that going. Even when you're on the charts, you take a loss. It's a blessing in disguise. Yes, as humans, you'll say, "Ish," you know.
Some people must say, don't take it in the wrong way. Some people were sitting in and
Yeah.
praying for the
But how
taking in a bar and
how
praying
does
for it
it
to go
feel
up.
knowing that you have this knowledge about the forex industry? Because there's a lot of people walking around that don't even know that this whole other world exists.
I wish I knew it earlier.
I wish I knew it earlier. As I told you, my father is also in trading. The whole family is trading.
Yeah.
Me and Fatima broke the generation curse.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
That's
if you're thinking
that's the
about it.
goal.
Like the generations that are coming after, they're gonna be looking at you guys as mentors. Like for example, even in my family, we have doctors, lawyers, businessmen, whatever it is. If you need advice or you're doing anything, you can always go to somebody.
Yeah.
Like in trading, even you're the first trader.
Yeah.
I'm the first trader in our families. Like if we need advice, who do we go to?
Parents. Well,
No, in terms
oh,
if
in
we need
trading.
advice
Oh,
about
yeah,
trading,
yeah.
who do we go to?
Go to but dad would be like,
There's
no.
nobody.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Well, I
we-
would come to you. You're my mentor. I would
Yeah,
come
but
to
I'm
you.
saying now we get to be those people in our family. Like if nieces
Yeah.
and nephews later on they become traders, they know okay, my uncle Surav is a trader, my uncle Raiz is a trader, my auntie is a trader. I can go to them for advice.
Yeah.
So we become that doctor or lawyer or engineer in
The
the family.
specialist in that-
yeah,
in
we're the
that
specialist
field.
in the field.
Well, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
So
logically
that's the cool
think
thing.
of it, you work so hard, you study so hard, and you're not guaranteed a job. But on a forex market,
I'm in
you
that
can,
same boat. Eh?
you can you
Yeah.
can guarantee yourself some profits
Yeah.
if you put in the time and effort. It's not something that's going to ever die.
But you mentioned it a lot. Time and effort. Time. You gotta know what you're doing.
You
Because
can't
as
come
fast
in
as you
and say
make
you know
money,
everything.
you can lose money as fast.
100%. You
The
know.
market humbles
I've lost
you.
a lot of money. I've lost, when I first started or when Surab first started, I traded live a lot of times. And they saw me lose a lot of money, like 60,000, 70,000,
Yeah.
just like that, gone. 100,000. I used to trade 200, for news, I used to trade 200,000 at a time. Crazy, bro. Crazy. I made millions and I lost millions within the same month. We used to trade aggressively. But at that time, I had my business, and that was funding my trading. Profits went back into the business.
So if you
whatever
think
it
he was
is.
aggressive now, you should have seen him then.
Yeah.
This is
That's
not
why-
aggressive. This is
I
not
look at
aggressive.
That's why when I left and I went full time trading, it was different.
Yeah.
It was hard, bro. That's why when he said he's gonna leave, I was like, oh shit, this is like bringing up things
Bad memories.
for myself. Like I was like, I can't go back there. I just forgot about it.
Yeah.
So I don't want anyone else to go through it. But I guess everyone has their own journey, and it worked out in the end. It doesn't work out for everyone.
That's also
And
nice.
So you got to
always-
be responsible. You got to treat it with respect because yes, it can bankrupt you very fast.
True.
And I always say to myself, me and Fatima, you gotta respect that market.
Yeah,
It can show you flames.
Yeah. It shows the best of the best flames. Eh?
100%.
You gotta respect it. No other way. Take
To
your
be a
long.
trader, you gotta make the mistake first.
You
Yeah.
have to make some mistakes. Have to. That's the only way
That's when you learn.
Yeah.
You have to get a mentor as well. Whoever you are out there, if you're getting into trading, don't try and do it on your own. You're just gonna waste. You're gonna waste 1 year or 2 years of your journey just being unprofitable, and system hopping and wasting time.
And get a good broker.
Get a good broker. HFM.
HFM.
Yeah. Any advice for couples out there that want to get into trading? Obviously, you guys have the first-hand experience.
Do it.
Do it.
But also see where you stand currently. If you are able to meet your consistent profits, you are able to make a living out of it, do it. Don't think twice about it. Don't listen to this one, that one telling you that you shouldn't do it, and there's so much more out there. If you're willing to take the risk, take it. For me, there's no plan B. I'm not going back to it, and I don't
Yeah.
want to see.
I always,
Honestly.
I always tell Fatima.
Don't want to see those balance sheets, eh?
No, but
always-
it
I always
reports.
tell her,
No.
everyone knows our names. They don't
Yeah.
know our story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so we gonna make it work. It has to work. It's not an option.
You just gotta put in
You
your
just have
time
to
and
put
effort.
in the time, the effort.
Get a mentor, get your strategy,
'Cause
focus on your skills.
Let's be honest. There's people waiting for you to fall.
Yeah.
Are
they
you all
there.
out there?
They close. You gotta tell yourself,
Yeah.
I'm not letting that happen.
Yeah, bro. My own family, a lot of people call me scammers. They said I'm scamming people. They said I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Close people to me, bro. People look down on me because of doing forex. They don't realize, they don't understand what we do. The stigma is there.
Yeah.
You know, if you tell someone you're a forex trader, they're thinking you're a scammer.
Mm.
The stigma is
But
there.
that was created from years ago. I mean, people have been doing scams and all that
Yeah.
stuff. That's what the thing is. But they
But
don't
they don't
realize
understand.
what you've done, what this company has done, what we've been doing.
I use that as motivation. All those things that were said to me, whether it's at a family function, whether it was from elders, whatever it is, people told me bad things, bro. That I just like, I shrugged it off in the moment, but I didn't forget what they said, and I just use that as motivation and fuel to prove them wrong, because I'm gonna do whatever I need to do, and I'm gonna fucking show them that this is how we're gonna lead the way, and this is how we're gonna be the top dogs in our family.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah,
Mm.
you gotta do it like that. You gotta, if people say anything bad to you, you just use that as motivation.
Mm.
Always remember. Also, every time you have a big win, you know, when you have a big win,
Yeah.
that feeling expires quick. But when you have a big loss,
Lasts forever.
you know, you go into depression for a week.
2 months, eh?
So those big wins, you need to take like a mental note, like whether it was a specific news event or a specific trade. Try and hold on to that feeling, or that feeling that you had, because every time you have a bad trade and you feel like giving up, or you feel like this is, you know, detrimental, just draw on that feeling you had from that big NFP, for example. Just think about that moment and that feeling that you had, and then just pick yourself up and try and do it again. Just replicate the same thing over and over. People don't understand the forex thing. It's exciting, but it's boring because it's the same thing every day. bro.
Yeah.
We
Same
do the same
routine.
thing every day. We only can buy, we only can sell, we only can make profit, we only can make a loss. That's
Yeah.
it. There's nothing else, bro.
nothing more
We do the
exciting.
same thing every day from our phones or from our laptops. It's
Yeah.
boring, but it can make us a lot of money. It
can.
has unlimited
can.
potential.
I still remember I did the NFP. We did the NFP. Me and Fatima killed it. I screenshotted it to Jay and I said, I love you, bro. So it's just that feeling that keeps you going.
Keeps you going. Keeps you
Yeah.
100%.
Like for me, my McDonald's trade, no matter how stupid it is, and people always pick on me about it, but I don't care, because that feeling that I had, knowing that I can take a small amount to such a large amount so quickly,
Yeah.
even if you did it once, you're gonna replicate it and do it a few more times.
Yeah.
And every time you replicate it and you do it, just hold on to that feeling, because when you're on a losing streak, that moment in time is gonna get you over that losing streak onto the next moment in time.
Yeah.
So you gotta feed off that energy as much as you can.
There you have it, guys. One last question. Who's the better trader?
Yeah. Who's the better trader?
I have to. I can't even answer.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Make him sleep outside.
Yo, I won't get chow, bruh.
So, okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. I know you guys came from Joburg today. You guys came straight to the podcast. We really appreciate you guys coming here, sharing your story. I'm sure you inspired a lot of people out there. I hope a lot of people take inspiration from it, take knowledge. Don't just leave your jobs. Think about it.
No.
They
It's
obviously
not for everyone.
it's not for everyone. But if you're in the journey, make sure you got a good mentor, good broker, know what you're doing before you make any rash decisions.
100%.
Yeah. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and leave a comment below who you want to see next. See you in the next one.
Need to shoot film quality content creators?